Hi all, I'd like to draw your attention to a great competition that's coming up from November the 7th to November the 14th, and that's the Bebras Challenge. So Bebras is run every year and it's run across a number of countries. So Ireland has its own Bebras competition, and if you want to complete the challenge, it must be done in 45 minutes within that 2 week period. So all year round, the students can use the resources that Bebras provides. Now, a good question is, what is Bebras? Bebras is a set of challenges and a competition on computational thinking, logic, problem solving. So really the skills that the students would need to do computational thinking, decompose, break down problems, spot patterns, pattern recognition, and use logic to solve the various challenges. Now, it sounds like it's a complicated, but the questions are asked in a very friendly manner, a very pictorial. Most of them are dragging and dropping images or similarly engaging in interactive elements. So while the questions are very much assessing skills that would identify students as really strong for coding and computer science, their questions are more generalized and very friendly and accessible for students who haven't done any coding or computer science before. So the resources are available all year round. So if you don't make the deadline this year, it's worth your time having a look and checking it out. What's great about it is if you do the competition, the top scoring students in the country get invited to a final. It used to be in person in Maynooth, but the way things are gone this year, that's probably not on the cards. Probably some kind of remote final. Any student who competes will be eligible to receive a certificate, and if a student scores highly, they'll get more advanced certificates like distinctions. So to get started, you go on to bebras.techweek.ie and you're going to register as a coordinator, and that sets you up with an account for your school. And once you have an account for your school, you can go in and set up accounts. So you can set up skeleton accounts where it'll allocate a certain number of users. So if you've 10 students, 20 students, 100 students you want to do it with, it will set that up for you. And then you can download the passwords and print them off. You can, however, import files as well. So if you want to, and depending on the GDPR policies, etc., of your school, you can import a list of students and set them up with accounts there as well and usernames ready to go. So the challenge itself is worth having a look at. It's divided into various age categories. You'll see here that this is the 2021 competition. So when a student logs in, if they start this, they have 45 minutes to complete it and they get one shot at it. The last year's challenges and the previous year, so 2020, 2019 are available here as well to practice on. So for example, I'll show you the cadets, the practice questions at start, connect the dots. So you'll get this chestnut is drawing a house without um, lifting the pen off the paper, getting your way around an exhibition tour. They're really all very visual, very interesting, engaging kind of questions. Which box is heavier? Working it out, the logic of going through the motions, etc. So really cool. And what it's great for actually is after it's done, you'll get the student scores, and it can really inform you, and you can really identify students who would have a particular aptitude for coding. So that's the Bebras challenge.